Hey everybody, and welcome back to another exciting unboxing from my channel, where today we're going to take a look at the Nintendo Switch Pokemon Let's Go Eevee Console Bundle Edition. And I am more excited for this than I honestly thought I would be, and I'll explain all that in a second. Of course, what you're going to get here is the entire Nintendo Switch console with the dock and all the power and cables, with some exclusive dock art, and I'm pretty sure there is some actual Switch art. And of course, we're going to get these beautiful, exclusive to this bundle, Joy-Cons, the Pokemon Joy-Cons. You have Eevee colors and you have Pikachu colors. Plus, you're gonna get a Pokeball Plus, which is a really cool accessory, and I'll explain because basically, for some reason, I ordered this from GameStop. I don't know if it's like this at every store, but usually if you order from GameStop, they can have it sent to the store and you can do like a midnight release pickup. They did it for all the games and all the accessories, but they didn't do it for the bundles. You had to have it shipped to your house, so that's why this is a little bit late. It just got shipped to my house. I've not even finished my coffee yet, but I was able to go pick up the game and some stuff last night, so I have been playing Let's Go Pikachu because I got that physically, and I was playing it on a Pokeball, and I gotta tell you, we'll talk about more of the details as we get in here, but I'm loving this game. I can see why some hardcore Pokemon people might have issues with it, but as somebody who loves the original Red and Blue, this is like my dream as a child, what Red and Blue would be like. It's so much fun. It's basically that game, but it's like with modern stuff, and it's so much fun. And with the Pokeball, it's even cooler. We'll talk about that as we get in there. But let's start taking a look at this thing. And honestly, too, my initial intent was to order the Pikachu version and get Eevee physical game for now. But my GameStop had run out of Pikachu pre-orders by the time I got to it. Did I do that too fast or too slow? Again, I will go over all these details. I just want to make sure if you want to pause and take a look at every little thing on the box, you get that opportunity. Again, I am more of a physical collector, but I do not mind a digital copy, and this is a game that I probably wouldn't mind a digital copy on because it's one that'd be real fun just to pick up and play, much like the originals. However, I have now started my Pikachu on physical, so I may save Eevee for Mary or something else. I don't know. I do want to play both, so we'll find out. All right, so there's the box. Let's get in here and see how it stacks up to all the other Switches. Oh, is there? Nope, not tape. Sorry, there's actually just a thing right here. I missed that one. Let me slide that out, and oh, those Joy-Cons are beautiful. And of course, we'll take a much closer look at these in a moment. First, we're just doing the unpacking. Oh, wow. And of course, we have the gorgeous Switch, and I'm just gonna give a preview. Oh, yep, it's hard to see right now, but there is art on there. We'll get a much better look at that in a minute. Pull this layer off. By the way, if you saw my Switch unboxing of Diablo and Smash Brothers, I wondered about the box size. It was the case. There's no case. That's why these boxes are thinner. All right, we got the little Joy-Con grip. We have our, what do you call it? I don't remember what you call these, bumpers? I don't know, wrist straps. But I love that they're giving specific colors for this too, exclusive colors there. We have a Pokeball Plus manual. We'll flash that real fast. HDMI cable. The Pokeball, which is really cool. Looks like Pokeball charger. Power for the dock or the Switch. We'll come over here. We have our system info card. We have our Eevee full game download. And this should be our dock. It's your kids, Marty. Wait, wrong dock. All right. So there you go. That is what all is in the box and how it is packaged. Pretty standard stuff for the Nintendo Switch. Now let's start running through here. First things first, let's get some of this paperwork out of the way. For those of you that do care about this thing, this is all health and safety stuff. I'm not gonna bother unfolding this. I don't think anybody really cares. There's not really any kind of manual stuff in here. So we'll take that off to the side, and then let's show off the Pokeball Plus one. And you know, it's just gonna show you the basic things about how to plug and play. Although I did buy this pretty sweet Hori charger stand, and I have some news about that now that I've had a chance to mess around with it. So we'll get to that in a minute. All right, so we got the more boring stuff out of the way. For those of you that want to see, you get a really decent amount of cable length on there. It's Nintendo branded. That's always nice. It's always good to have extra chargers around. This is about a 5 or 6 foot HDMI cable, so that's pretty good. It does say HDMI, and then yeah, here we go. Say Nintendo. Just your basic HDMI, nothing too fancy there. All right, let's start looking at, did I do this? Did I do the game card? No, that's right, I was gonna do paperwork. So here is the download card. And of course you can download this right now and play it right now. It's real easy, there's how you do it. Done it multiple times. Very nice, all right. Now sadly, I don't think there's anything on the Joy-Con grip, but I mean, they gave us so much other stuff, I'm not too upset about that. We'll see how the things look in there in a moment. And I did flash the Pokeball in case you're buying the Pokeball separate or in the physical bundle. There's the box for it. And I do have an unboxing where I opened up the physical bundle, the Hori charger stand, a Pokeball, and a new case I got. All right, where do we want to go? Where do we want to go? Let's look at the Pokeball. Let's talk about that a little bit. We'll get to the Joy-Cons last. That's my favorite part. Now, this is really, really nice. There's so much cool stuff about this. In my accessory unboxing, I thought maybe this was a belt clip. This is actually a finger clip, so if you don't know. So basically, you want to put on the wrist strap because you are going to be throwing this around. You just push the little button down to slide that back and forth. And then you want to put this pretty much on your ring finger. It just gives you some extra, you know, so if it comes out of your hands, you've got a little stuff going on. So you have the joystick and there is a push-in button. You also have a push-in button here. That's pretty much all you need to play this game, and it works really, really well. You can like rub on your Pokemon's tummy, you can dress them up, all kinds of cool stuff. One of the things, and then of course, you know, you can up and down through the menu, you can make selections, you can actually throw the Pokeball to catch your Pokemon, which is fantastic. This also works with Pokemon Go, and I liked the new game so much, I've downloaded Pokemon Go. I might have to get into it. But the coolest thing is you see that this will light up, right? When you start the game, it asks what kind of controller you want to play with. That's where you'll sync this. It doesn't sync with the Switch outside of the game necessarily, not at this point anyways. But once you throw this at a Pokemon, in the game, you'll see that start to flash like 3 times yellow as it's trying to make sure it catches the Pokemon. And it actually does it here on the ball. So that's really nice. But what is also cool is whatever Pokemon you're catching, when you catch them, this light's green and you hear their Pokemon sound come out of the ball. So that I just thought was such a neat little touch. Like it transferred into your hand from the game. I mean, just little things like that really immerse you more in the world. And it's very, very cool. Now, this also apparently includes a Mew. And after I finished playing last night, I got a controller update, so maybe it's in there. I just hadn't found it yet, so you can see that if you want to see that. So that's pretty cool, and this is about a $50 accessory, or if you buy it in the bundle with a game, you can get the game and this for 50 bucks, saving you about $10. So it's a great accessory. I have 3 of them. I think 1 is going to a friend, and 2 is just so we can do 2-player on the game, because I'm not sure how 2-player will work, but I'm going to try it. So that is awesome. I really love that. That's like one of the most unique Joy-Cons, because technically that's a Joy-Con that we've had so far. Now let's take a look at the actual Switch art. It is subtle, which is good, because I think I am finally going to transfer all my... Hi! Hey, there's a drunken movie night. I am going to transfer all my stuff over to this. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So you can see that that's really nice, and honestly, I thought it was gonna be a bit more obvious, but I kinda like the subtlety of it. And this, like I said, I noticed on the Smash Brothers Switch, we have a new kickstand as of that one. The Diablo Switch did not, but this is definitely more rubberized, so I'm assuming this is just more reinforced, because people were asking for that. That's where your micro SD card goes, and of course you can use that as a little bit of a table stand. You got your speakers back here, you got your USB-C input, your Joy-Cons slide down the side. You have your power button, your volume buttons that I still think are backwards, some ventilation, headphone jack, and then of course where your game cards go. So that's really nice. I guess I didn't really show you the Pokemon, the ball charger, but it's just USB-C to USB 2.0. All right, let's take a look at the dock. I like that it's always super extra nicely packaged. Now this one should have the real art on it, and I may have to go with this for a while. It's nice having multiple docks, so you can just hook up in multiple rooms. I really appreciate that. So it looks like the basic dock, except you get some beautiful dock art. Now I like that they actually did go with colors on this, and I like the 2 colors they went with. So your dock just slides right in there. I do recommend a screen protector, because sometimes these things can scratch your screens if you're kind of rough with them. But that's just me. I like a good glass screen protector. I'm paranoid and super cautious. So if you want to know, that just pops open. And you have your power point right there, you have a USB 3.0 right there, and you have your HDMI right there, and you can run the cables through there so that they just pop right out the side. And then you got 2 USB 2.0s on the side. So again, standard stuff for a Switch, except that art is gorgeous. All right, let's take a look at these things. Oh yeah, well, of course we're going to put this all together. We're gonna check all that out. That is cool. I love that we're starting to get alternate colors of these too. They do make the colors that match the color Joy-Cons, but most of them anyways, and I need to get those. So of course we kind of have the Eevee brown. It's really pretty. I mean, I like the really bright neon colors typically, but these are really nice. And especially after playing the game last night, I'm even more excited for this. So a quick trick in case you are new to this, always want to make sure that the plus sign lines up with the plus, or the minus lines up with the minus. If you put them on backwards, you can get them off, but it is a big pain in the butt. So we're just gonna slide that right on down. And you got your same wrist strap technology here with a little button just to slide that in. And you can do that. Or if you're playing, you know, single Joy-Con, those are extra nice shoulder buttons. You don't have to use those shoulder buttons. The shoulder buttons are there. I'll show you. You push this down. And then, you know, sometimes it takes a minute to work, but you do got to push that down and, you know, I'm holding it wrong to do this. Let's try. All right, push that down and, am I not pushing it down enough? Usually I don't have this level of trouble with these. I know they're a little bit tricky, but All right, strike one. Well. Okay. Ah, there we go, finally. Wow, that one is really tight. It's really tight. It's still pressing down the button and everything. Well, I hope I don't screw up my Joy-Con right away. I've connected, okay, there we go. Sometimes you just gotta force it. That is a little bit scary, that's a little bit worrisome, honestly. But let's throw this one on here too, let's try it. So I've got minus to minus. Am I doing the wrong color combination or something? I don't think so, right? No, I'm doing it right. So that's what that looks like. It looks really, really nice. Let's see if that comes off easier. Yeah, that one came off a little bit easier. Okay. You also can detach the wrist strap. I'm not really gonna deal with that, but you can pull this down and all that, but you know, if you just don't want the wrist strap on there, but I figure why not? Let's keep it on there. Okay, with all that said and done, now let's pop these in here and see how it actually looks on the Switch. Oh, that looks nice. I really like that coloration. Cool, so let's turn it on. They usually have a little bit of juice. They're usually a little bit ready to go when they get started. Oh, that's right, actually I have to hit the power button. It's not in standby. Yes. Let's hear it. Any second. Hang on, shh, 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 here it comes. And. Yeah, there we go. Now we're playing with power. All right, we'll do a quick little setup for you here, and then we'll get out of here. Oh, and then I gotta tell you about the Hori stand as well. So I am speaking English. I know it's hard to tell sometimes. I am in the Americas. Sure, we all read those, right? Totally, you saw me read that. Searching for networks, we're gonna skip the network setup for now. And we can always do that later. And I am in New York time zone, because I am East Coast. What is today? Today is 11/16/2018. It is 4:04 p.m. And we'll do that later. And yeah, oh, that's right. It wants me. This is for pairing the Joy-Cons. You actually do want to take them off. Again, you just push the little button in the back and slide them up. Those obviously came off much easier. And now that they are paired, we're gonna say okay. That's just showing you how the kickstand works. And then this is just a Joy-Con nickname, but I'm gonna do that later. Well, sure. I'm just gonna try and skip through this because, you know, it's not that important right now. New user, sure. I believe I can always delete this, so we're gonna go later. And skip. And parental controls, skip. Setup is complete, hit the home button. And there you have it. That is your basic Switch setup. So one thing I like to do, because this is one of my favorite things to do in here, in case you don't know, in case this is your first Switch, I like to go down to settings. Oops. And then I like to find, let's see, where is it? I think it, yeah, themes. And I like to go to the black theme. I just think it looks nicer. And of course your games will show up there. So there you guys go. That is the Pokemon Let's Go bundle, and I'm very, very excited about this. One other thing I want to tell you, I said in my video that this lights up. Maybe when it charges, it doesn't. That's a bit of a disappointment. But other than that, it's a very nice charger. So you can check that video out if you want. I also have the Diablo 3 GameStop Switch and the Smash Brothers Switch unboxing from this year if you want to check those out. They're also on my channel, or you can dig real deep and find my Splatoon and my Mario Odyssey unboxings from last year. But let me know, what do you guys think about this? Are you excited for this bundle? Did you get this bundle? Did you get Pikachu? Did you get Eevee? Are you excited for this game? Have you been playing it? How do you feel about it? Let me know. Geek out with me in the comments. I love to hear what you all have to say. Other than that, though, you can click that thumbs up button. Give me the good old thumb of encouragement if your thumbs aren't too sore from playing. And I guess I'm going to get out of here so I can play some games and go open up some more stuff. And I'll see you all later.